1, 2, 3.
You need some words of wisdom? Listen, life is an opportunity, not an obligation. And when it feels like it's an obligation, there's something you need to set free.
This here.
Okay, so today we're here with a group called Cave&Cliff, and I just want you really quickly to introduce yourself.
I'm Andrew. I play the guitar and sing.
Super.
Daniel.
Thomas.
Daniel, what do you do?
I thought you said quick! You said quick!
Oh my gosh, what a bunch of clowns.
I didn't know we were starting over again.
Okay, so Andrew's like, I'm Andrew, I play guitar and sing.
I know, but
I'm Daniel.
I thought we had like a little window. He took all the time. I was just going to say my
No,
name.
it's fine. Okay, so tell us who you are and what you do with the band. So this is Andrew, he plays the guitar and sings.
Right. I'm Daniel and I play bass and harmony.
I'm Thomas and I play violin.
Super, and there are a couple of folks who are missing of Cave&Cliff, and they are?
Yeah, we've got Justin who plays banjo and Mason who plays percussion.
Super. So tell us, Andrew, a little bit about the name Cave&Cliff. Where'd that come from?
Great. Okay, well, when the project first started, it was more of a folk project than it is now. But I was reading a book one day, and the book was talking about a cave. And I was like, man, that'd be kind of a cool band name, The Cave. But then one of my favorite bands, Mumford & Sons, has a song called The Cave. So I thought, well, that might not work. Kept reading on in the book, and a couple paragraphs later, it starts talking about a cliff. And I just got to think to myself, I was like, hey, a cave and a cliff is like two opposite extremes. A cave can represent like safety or comfort or even like darkness, whereas a cliff can represent adventure or beauty, or light. So that's kind of the idea behind it, was just to kind of represent these two opposite extremes in life, the things that we go through as humans, and the things that we sing about is kind of like we'll sing about some of those things that are safe and some of those things that are on the edge. So
Nice. What kind of music do you play? How would you describe your music?
that's a good question. I think at the end of the day, if we had to put ourselves in a genre, we would be an acoustic rock band.
Okay.
But obviously we primarily use bluegrass instruments. We got a banjo, an acoustic guitar, Tommy on the violin, and Daniel can play the stand-up bass too. So it's kind of like we've taken where we're from, Stanley County, North Carolina, where bluegrass is kind of just a traditional style of music that is in our where we're from, and we've kind of taken those instruments and just play a little bit more of a modern style, and so a little bit of rock, a little bit of pop, a little bit of but all acoustic. So
Nice. One of the things that I appreciate about your music is obviously at Central Online we're here, we're doing kind of this church thing online and trying to feed people spiritually online, and you guys are not necessarily a Christian band, but you are all men of faith, and you all serve the local church and serve in your local congregations, and while not all of your lyrics are spiritually based, I think many of them kind of have a spiritual twist to them. So I think that one of the most important things in life, what God created, is relationship, ultimately with Him, but also with each other too. And so I think that every song that we sing in one way or another deals with relationship, and it all kind of points to the greater cause, which is our relationship with God. So not that every song is what you would call a Christian song, but they're all about relationship, which the ultimate relationship points back to with God. Well, we hope that you all enjoy their music. They have a new album that is coming to iTunes very soon. Really soon, actually. We're not real sure when, but it's there. It's coming. So keep checking iTunes for Cave&Cliff. And what's the name of the album?
We're not sure yet. What we did.
That's not the name of the album.
We're not sure yet. Twitter for updates on names of album and release dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you follow us on Twitter, we will update you on what the name of the album will be, when it will be released, and those kinds of things. And there's also other exciting and random things that end up on that social media, usually
Yeah.
because of this guy. He's our social media star here. So, but we'd love for you to follow us. We'd love to stay connected and keep you updated.
And as soon as the album is released and you guys have a chance to pick that up, we're gonna come back and do some fun. We're gonna do a fun evening of conversation and music with Cave&Cliff, and we're gonna try and get that live streamed to you. So keep your eyes and ears out for that. And what do we follow on Twitter?
Yeah, what do we follow on Twitter?
At Cave&Cliff, and
At
it's
Cave&Cliff.
Cave A-N-D Cliff.
Cave&Cliff.
Right. If you look us up on iTunes, it's Cave the ampersand, like the and symbol. Cliff. So it's kind of two different things there.
A little tricky there, but
Yeah.
and you do have some stuff on YouTube.
Yep.
So check out the YouTube stuff too.